We head back to NA today, see the rest on the Salt Mine channel if you've missed some.
This is not going to be one where you just sort of see, okay, this player's on the ground, this one, and then suddenly he's off doing stealing stuff. It's going to be very much, when's the position? How often do I feel comfortable challenging you at this angle? And we're going to see these two adapt as we go through two of those positions and how comfortable they feel at certain spots.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see, especially just the beginning, to see the two players maybe feeling the game, being like, what is he up to today? What's going to be my approach for the beginning? That first moment to get some momentum might be, you know, the most important one, but the players look like they are ready. The warm-up is done. And honestly, Shogun, all I hope for this set, I want a game 5. That's pretty much all I want, because these two, I feel like everyone's been waiting to like see them against each other in this exact tournament. So give us a game 5. Give us some clean games. It's time for game number 1. LionBlaze against Firstkiller. Let's get it going.
And we are going to be playing on Utopia Coliseum for this one. And this is LionBlaze's big opportunity, because Johnny was mentioning previously how he is number 2 right now in North America, but he is holding on to number 2 against very stiff competition. How better to not only reassert your place there, but maybe start making that challenge towards number 1, but taking down that best player over in North America, a player that has been so dominant ever since winning the previous Salt Mine for North America. Firstkiller and LionBlaze on the field. And this first match can be very telling, but as I mentioned previously, expecting a lot of adjustments as we go through.
Yeah, it will be just like a long battle of attrition with both players right now. We've got LionBlaze with a shot, not much boost on Firstkiller's side, but perfectly makes use of it. Back to LionBlaze's hands, getting the boost as well, and still going. Firstkiller challenging with the little boost he has, but the first goal is gonna be on LionBlaze's side. Immediately makes a statement on this series. Clean start on the blue side.
I like the idea from Firstkiller. He wanted to try and be a bit cheeky, try and overshow the idea that he was going to go back before turning. But he gave himself too much to do, and he's going to cost him for the first one. Well, he's going to be too worried about that just yet. Loads of time to go, but what he's going to be more worried about is these kickoffs. He's not going to want to lose too many of these in a row to LionBlaze.
Yeah, always the very important stats when we play once. Great challenge there by Firstkiller. LionBlaze just saves it, sends it to the corner. He's in control, but the challenge is pretty close by Firstkiller there. Great touch. LionBlaze still in control, taking the speed, but not much can get on this one. Attempted the bump on that, but the ball control in Firstkiller is immaculate. Gets it over, and Firstkiller with a beautiful ball control gets his first goal. This is exactly what I want to see, man. These ones are too sick.
What's even better about that? I don't even think he even looked at him on his way in. He just heard it. He knew that LionBlaze was coming for the tackle, and he just flicked it over the top of him. That is sublime from Firstkiller. And the first minute has shown us a very good example of how close we're hoping this series is going to be. But again, LionBlaze coming out on top on the kickoff. He's going to be very upset with how much power he was able to put up to the follow shot. And for LionBlaze, he's looking at this like now, and it's sort of a glass half full sort of situation. He's definitely doing well. He's getting advantages, but he's got to make the most of them. He's going to start taking the 100 boost. He's got Firstkiller in a tough spot. Firstkiller reacts well to the tough spot and now has a follow-up counterattack. Didn't get the shot on target, but still, a little bit of a warning to LionBlaze.
Yeah, and get some room to breathe as well, but LionBlaze trying the fake on this. Gonna get a very small touch on this. I think he wanted a bit more on this. Firstkiller still keeping it safe, and what a clear slash shot from Firstkiller. Immediately capitalizes. The one mistake that was done by LionBlaze was immediately punished, and Firstkiller takes the lead.
LionBlaze is going to be looking at a lot of these shots right now and saying he got to start making better contact. Firstkiller showing him exactly how it's done. Rocketed that ball into his opponent's net, and now he's got himself a kickoff win. Picks up the 100 boost as well, and it's another first-time shot. Forces a quick reaction from LionBlaze, who I'm now going to have to be looking at for the rest of this game and sort of seeing, you know, when are the power shots going to start happening for him. He's in a tough spot here. Firstkiller into the top corner.
It's kind of unfortunate. I think LionBlaze, he didn't realize that Firstkiller took the mid boost on his way back, so he decided to go hoping that the mid boost would come back, and this completely ruins his pace on this Firstkiller, getting the punish on that. And 3-1 on Firstkiller's side, slowly but surely taking the leads, trying to stay on the driver's seat of this set, but LionBlaze getting a kickoff, a good bump on Firstkiller's side to keep it safe. LionBlaze gonna get the boost and some time for the goal.
Oh, that mid 100 boost so big. Firstkiller forced to respect it. He goes back. Tries to save the shot. He's just got there on time. What a save. LionBlaze picks up another 100. Firstkiller wipes him out, though. He's going to transition. He bumps LionBlaze into the shot, who might have just done enough to prevent another shot going in. Bit of a calamity here from these two. LionBlaze is the one in the much more difficult position. Firstkiller's flick, no power on it. And LionBlaze should be able to see this one a little bit safer. And he's going to transition down to the other side of the field. First time shot is on target.
Oh, that was clean accuracy on this, because I would say right before, that was the most polite dribble I've ever seen in my life. LionBlaze just handing it Firstkiller very nicely and immediately punishing 1 second after. LionBlaze play works well, and he reduces the lead. 1 goal difference now.
Damascus, you've become the first human being to ever describe Firstkiller as polite with his gameplay. He is very usually smash mouth, and we might be about to see that here. Yeah, all right, that was not polite. There we go. That was very rude indeed.
Listen, you'll have time for this. Immediately gets that lead back, and yeah, good luck saving this. That was completely outside of LionBlaze's effective range, despite him being pretty full on boosts. Couldn't get the save, still a 2 goal difference. LionBlaze will have to chase the scoreboard once again.
That's the difficult thing if you are LionBlaze, is that no matter how much boost you've got, and it was quite important that he did miss that 100, because he's going to give Firstkiller a chance to turn. But Firstkiller is very good at forcing his opponent to not only get onto the goal line, but he forces them to stop moving. What a flick. And once they do stop moving, it makes that acceleration time a lot harder to react with. But there are certain shots, just like the one that we saw go in, that have now got pretty much a 100% chance of going in as long as you nail the shot in itself. And Firstkiller will not reach the ball. LionBlaze fainted out a number of different options, and it is going to get himself 1 back.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Keeping in control, having pretty much the opportunity to like put the ball forward, or just like keep the ball on his current trajectory at any time. That's a very good dribble on LionBlaze's side. Now once again reduce the lead, but we have not seen Firstkiller in a position to be worried at all in this one. That could have been a goal, but couldn't catch this one. And LionBlaze, is that gonna be in? No! Unfortunate.
Okay, Lion. Okay, we've seen you underhit it. We've now seen you overhit it. I think there's a happy medium in there somewhere. Let's see if we can get it this time around. It is an open net, and we are all tied up. 4 goals each. And this game 1 is turning into a bit of a banger.
That's exactly what we wanted. Players are as close as ever to each other, and LionBlaze, for the first time, pretty much evens it up in this one. A bit of 1 minute left for a very important first game. You want that momentum in that best of 5, but for now, no player seems to get a control. The shot by LionBlaze, but a great clutch save. Firstkiller keeps it safe and was not sure, do I get the boost? Do I come back? Thankfully, LionBlaze's shot was not amazing, and he's just gonna make sure he starves him of boost, but it's still a small but efficient shot by Firstkiller.
There's a couple of flicks here from Firstkiller that have not had the intended killer instinct that you would typically expect to see from him. Over to the corner, LionBlaze avoids the demo, looks to transition. Firstkiller travels back, not enough power on LionBlaze's shot. And he's going to be all safe. 30 seconds on the clock here. Firstkiller with an opportunity. He's got it on the hood. LionBlaze doesn't want to challenge him, and the flick will not be too dangerous. The follow-up, however, very well might be.
Another flick over, and look at him. They're both full speed, but he's just trying to put him out. That did not work for him. That is so unfortunate on LionBlaze's side. I think he just tried. He just tried to be the aggressive one, but Firstkiller completely avoided the attempt and gets his own goal. 13 seconds remaining. That might be an orange first game.
Oh, wow. If there's any way to lose a game, I don't know if it should be like that or if it shouldn't be. But LionBlaze is going to need to try and figure this out. He's lost the kickoff. Firstkiller will take the shot, and that should be game 1 done.
Not like this. Not after all your effort, LionBlaze. Listen, Firstkiller immediately making it work. I respect that. Firstkiller is pretty much making this first game work in his favor. And LionBlaze will regret that one play. He decided to go physical and didn't work. He might hesitate next time whether he wants to go aggressive or not.
I think after what we saw of the attempted demo, hesitation doesn't seem to be an issue. Maybe a moment of thinking, hey, this might not work. But it is game 1 to Firstkiller. An entertaining affair from both players. But one thing I would say here, Damascus, is that whilst we did see a couple of very interesting plays from both players, We also saw a lot of misplays. Firstkiller seemed like he figured out the kickoffs towards the second half of the game. LionBlaze's shooting accuracy, however, was probably the biggest talking point out of this.
Definitely. I mean, I'm not sure what to put this on. Maybe, you know, like the little nerves being like, I really don't want to lose this game, or just the tournament jitters of the first game, of course. But Firstkiller is the one coming out on top with, you know, quite a clutch finish of game number 1. We're gonna move on to that game number 2, and as always, the question about game number 2 is, can he get that 2-game lead and be in the very comfortable position in the set? LionBlaze has a lot to do in this game.
Yeah, LionBlaze, like I said, it was close. It literally took until the last 12 seconds of that one for us to figure out where this game was gonna go. But it is Firstkiller who has got that all-important win. And he just gets stronger throughout the series, but LionBlaze straight back to winning the kickoffs, and he's just about slotted the ball in.
That's pretty much the same as the first game, right? LionBlaze immediately scoring that kickoff goal. But that's good. Gives him a momentum and just shows him that he's back in his favor. Let's go.
Yeah, he's gonna need to grab more than just that one, though, if you ever want to feel anywhere near close to comfortable against Firstkiller. And this is handing away possession and handing away his car. Go to the other side of the field, and Firstkiller always punish you for that. Again, LionBlaze's shots. He's got to figure these out because he is just handing it away in a very playable position for Firstkiller.
That, you know, we mentioned politeness. That is politeness, Shogun. Thankfully, you know, just giving him the goal, that was very, you know, unfortunate on LionBlaze's side, but immediately back to a neutral score. 15 seconds in, and Firstkiller gets the kickoff going his way, and he's gonna get the lead once again. LionBlaze had a small sequence of unfortunate events there, giving Firstkiller the leads.
Yeah, Firstkiller just so good with that speed kickoff right down the middle. Far too much power for LionBlaze to deal with. And we've got ourselves 3 goals in just 18 seconds. And we might as well add another one to it. LionBlaze should make it 4. 23 seconds gone. And this has been, well, a lot of goals and very little work done between each one of them.
Yeah, we've had the exact same in the previous series. Kind of, it's not a game anymore, it's a highlight reel. We go from goal to goal, but nothing very fancy at the beginning of this game too. Just 2 players fighting for control. And this kickoff, LionBlaze gonna have time to get the boost, but the shot, Firstkiller saw him getting the boost and immediately came to get the perfect shot back into Firstkiller's hands. He's once again on the lead.
LionBlaze, he keeps having decent ideas, but I just don't feel like he's committing to them in the right way. Saw on the way that he was trying to recover there, he actually did like a 180 with his car rather than going for the half flip, which would have given him much more pace. Instead, he tried to feint it that he was going to go and try and hit the ball, maybe force Firstkiller off. Just didn't work. He's got to be a little bit more efficient with what he's trying to do, especially with his pathing. Firstkiller will not score the double tap own goal. Instead, has made it quite safe for himself, but LionBlaze says that safety is worth absolutely nothing. Saw Firstkiller diving in, and he punished him.
Yeah, he had pretty much all time in the world right now. Just had to wait, get that goal, and 50 seconds in, Shogun, and it's 6 goals.
We had like 20 seconds. We had like 20 seconds without a goal, and I thought we were about to enter a drought. I'm very glad that the harvest has resumed. Might as well add another one to it. Firstkiller's not going to reach that one.
It's not stopping yet. They're giving you the goals, and LionBlaze will be in the lead this time. Is that the first time in this series that he's in the lead?
Okay, so I think the record for most goals scored was about 61, and 60 of them belong to one of the players. Between these two at the moment, they might as well just try and catch that up. Firstkiller will be able to play it somewhat safe, but he's lost the 100 boost. That's the bigger story. He is going to find it very tough to deal with LionBlaze's pressure from here.
Yeah, and LionBlaze knows he's putting the pressure. He gets the other boost as well. Firstkiller, good luck. He's going to get the boost. That might have been a dangerous move, and yes, it is. LionBlaze saw him looking on the other side like, nope, that's my goal right now. Immediately, LionBlaze with the 2-goal lead this time.
I mean, you can see how desperate Firstkiller was. All of that for just 12 boosts. And he needed it if he was even to stand a chance. But as long as LionBlaze plays that well, Firstkiller cannot do a single thing about it. He is always going to keep losing the 100 boost, but we get ourselves another kickoff goal. And, well, these have been very even so far. So it's hard for us to really dictate who's got the better of them, so. Yeah. But Firstkiller holding into this.
Yeah, it might be like what? I think it's the 3rd goal for this game on on a kickoff goal, I believe. So that
I think we had 3 direct and like 2 indirect.
Yeah. You know, the classic Firstkiller this time. It's gonna get in control, and that's bad for LionBlaze because the boost levels are not really high. Firstkiller trying to fake, but LionBlaze stays safe, takes his time. Not sure where to go right now, so he's gonna take his time and wait for Firstkiller to go for his usual flex, and Firstkiller trying to dunk it under. It's not gonna work. What is happening? LionBlaze takes it off. These guys are dancing around the ball. The roundabouts are being working, but LionBlaze now out of boosts. Couldn't get a shot. He's back into Firstkiller's hands.
Well, it turns out if you want to try and confuse one of the best 1v1 players in the world, you just keep doing 360s in your own goal, and eventually it'll work out. LionBlaze still holding on, and he will transition. Firstkiller's not making it back to this. An outstanding defensive stance from LionBlaze, and he's got himself a 2-goal lead to reward him.
Yeah, ridiculous. LionBlaze has, I don't know, like, there is something about what he does which is completely putting Firstkiller off balance, and he's able to once again get that 2-goal lead back into another kickoff. We've seen a lot of kickoff goals, and both of them trying to keep it safe this time.
Yeah, neither of them has really backed down from the strategy either. They're both trying to win towards the middle boost. And that is that's a lovely flick from Firstkiller. You could see that LionBlaze was slightly hidden behind the ball, but he had a good idea as to where he was. That was enough to get it past him.
That was definitely a nice awareness by Firstkiller, reducing the lead 6-5, and we're not even halfway through. You guys wanted goals, these guys are giving it to you. Firstkiller, oh my god, that's another one. The shot, is that on target? Yes, it is. Oh my god, that was the perfect top bins. That spider web was removed from the corner. What a shot. Firstkiller once again getting that kickoff goal and evens it up.
It was all off the angles. LionBlaze has got a little panicky at times. We saw earlier on that it has worked. But that one, he ended up going a little bit too early, thinking the Firstkiller was going to challenge. And because he went too early and Firstkiller could get a very clean second touch, that's where the ball ended up going. And now he's going to have to start chasing back. Firstkiller to the ceiling. He's got all the time in the world. He will be unchallenged. But his shot is right down the middle. And LionBlaze will walk this in. Firstkiller will know that he's got to do better with those in the future.
Absolutely, Shogun. Half of the goals from LionBlaze in this set are literally him successfully defending and getting the completely open net. It feels like Firstkiller is taking a lot of risks on his offensive plays, and LionBlaze has adapted to this. Now it's 7-6 on the blue side. Another kickoff, another threat. LionBlaze getting a shot, but that's not going to be a great one. No boost for him to get that one, and he bumps him. Can he get a shot after this? Not much boost. Firstkiller going all the way and back, and he manages to get the save. Can't believe he got there on time.
And here we go to the ceiling again. Firstkiller, the ball is running away from him. Couldn't reach it on time. Now with 2 minutes on the clock, still 1 goal separating the 2 players. LionBlaze, he's not got too much control. We'll try and hook it around. Firstkiller refusing to give up on this. And watch it drop, see if he can catch LionBlaze out. He went low. Couldn't win the challenge, and LionBlaze has turned it into his own net. Firstkiller just popped it into him, and it worked out incredibly well.
Oh my god, that was an ambitious save attempt by LionBlaze that worked, but then at the end, Firstkiller once again gets the goal. 7-7, 14 goals already in this one. What is defense, Shogun? I don't know what defense is right now. It's all offense in this one, and that's gonna be above. Not enough boosts for LionBlaze to get this shot. Firstkiller gets the lead back.
And Firstkiller is on a monumental roll. It was not too long ago that he was 2 goals down. Now he's leading by 1. He is definitely the in-form player, but this game has been swinging around more than enough. Can't exactly write LionBlaze off just yet. And this kickoff is exactly what he wants to start with. Pulls the ball down. Firstkiller will have the 100, but LionBlaze looks to be cheeky. He just tried to feign that, okay, here's going to be the shot. It's about medium height, and then continue to pile underneath the ball to keep adding new layers to his play. He's going to have another chance at this.
Oh, very passive on the Firstkiller side. I assumed he would try and attack this, but that might be him adapting the bump play attempt, but the perfect recovery by LionBlaze. Gonna get another opportunity at a shot, and he gets it in. You can see Shogun, the players adapting. Firstkiller, after all the small mistakes he made due to being too offensive, taking his time this time, but unfortunately, that goes right in LionBlaze's hands.
I think the big thing I want to point out here is that LionBlaze's shooting is infinitely better than what we saw in Game 1. That sort of situation previously, we would have just seen him pop it straight into Firstkiller, who wouldn't have even needed to jump. Now, a minute left. We are still all tied up in a huge Game 2. LionBlaze will not want to be down by 2 games in this one. Firstkiller looking to put himself onto match point. Will this be the shot to do it? Oh, will it ever? That is beautiful.
Jeez, I love this. That was way too hard for LionBlaze to save. Firstkiller getting it absolutely perfectly. And honestly, LionBlaze was extremely close to a save, but it's going to be on Firstkiller's hands. 9-8 right now. And LionBlaze, oh my god, can he get enough power on this one? He's going to get the flick. Not much boost, but a save on Firstkiller's hands. He keeps the leads. LionBlaze on full boost. Another chance for him to even it one up.
Oh, but he passed it straight over to Firstkiller, who is riding his luck with as little boost as possible. Couldn't get the pinch he was after. That 100 boost is going to be going back over to LionBlaze. And more importantly, he's pulled Firstkiller out of position. Firstkiller likes to defend on the goal line, but now he's away from it. And LionBlaze darts around, dances into the net.
Perfect control by LionBlaze, and Firstkiller was not sure where to go. He was not facing the right direction as well, so he was just waiting to see what was LionBlaze up to. 9-9 in this game. 19 seconds remaining. What a game 2 we are having right now. LionBlaze taking the advantage on that kickoff, but a save from Firstkiller. LionBlaze was going to be able to get the boost and put some more pressure. Firstkiller is waiting, doesn't have much boost. That could have been it, but that's not on target. LionBlaze misses his opportunity. Oh, to get that game number 2. Can he get this one? Yes, he can. No!
Are you kidding me?
Johnny boy, who wrote these scripts? Who the hell wrote all this down? This has been absolutely ridiculous. The ball could not complete its journey to the goals, and Firstkiller has a golden chance to bring it back.
LionBlaze on the hood. He's got Firstkiller shadowing very close. He's going to take the extra 100. He's managed to pop it on top of Firstkiller, who managed to survive the last second onslaught in the last game. LionBlaze again looking to stay as close to this ball as possible. Takes a shot. He's going to force Firstkiller back, still on mid boost. So Firstkiller's not going to be feeling any threat just yet. He's got the ball on the hood, and LionBlaze with a massive save. We are going to continue.
There might be a boomer, Shogun. There might be a boomer straight to the goal. That's going to be absolutely perfect sniping accuracy by LionBlaze. And man, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually happy for him, because had he lost that overtime, that would have been absolutely huge. Just like psychological damage on his side. LionBlaze evens it up. We're having a clean series.
Okay, so typically right now, I want to go into the analysis, but you know what I want to do instead, Damascus? I'm just going to... That was an absolute banger of a game.
I can't say anything else. That was unadulterated entertainment provided by LionBlaze and Firstkiller.
That was fantastic. A clap to both of them for sheer entertainment, maybe less so when it comes to defensive prowess and the ability to control the kickoffs, but hey, with the viewers today, we don't necessarily care too much about that. And I think more importantly for the neutral out there is that LionBlaze did take this, because as you mentioned there, Damascus, losing a hard-fought game like that can be so deflating. And when you're already 2 games down, it could have very well been series done there. Instead, we're at 1 each. Both these players looking incredibly offensively warm. Now we're going to look to see what they can do defensively.
Absolutely, I really want to see where this is going. This has been an absolutely super close set, and I always want to ask the chat, who are you guys rooting for? Could you guys fill the chat? Press 1 for LionBlaze, press 2 for Firstkiller. I want to see the fans. I want to see who is rooting for who, because right now, both of them are delivering absolute quality entertainment there, and Firstkiller is going to be the first one to get an offense going with the urgible, stays in control. Can LionBlaze meet him in the air? What a save, LionBlaze gets it.
And the Firstkiller will follow it. Massive goal for him, not necessarily getting the first goal in this game, but we've seen Firstkiller go to the air an awful lot in the previous 5 minutes, and he didn't get the results he was after. And more often than not, just giving the ball over to LionBlaze, who would score on him instead.
Yeah, absolutely. Firstkiller getting the lead, and I've got to say, I'm not a machine, but seeing the chat with the 1s and 2s, this looks like a perfect 50-50 in terms of fans right there. Firstkiller thought, oh my god, I thought that was, but that one was it. But LionBlaze gets a chance right now. Both of them on full boost. Another duel between them, trying to go for the bomb, but the save goes on Firstkiller's side.
Firstkiller takes the shot. Not too much power, though. LionBlaze can stop it. But these back corner boosts have been massive so far. Firstkiller now going to try and do to LionBlaze what LionBlaze was doing to him for an awful lot of the last game. Just keeps stealing all of it, and LionBlaze is going to be stuck with about half of the boost. Firstkiller again to the ceiling, wants to back down in his play, and continues to prioritize those back 100s, and it's working out.
That was just Firstkiller completely in control. Like, I don't care if you get the ball. I'm in full control of the boost. I'm gonna get that one, and he knows that there is not enough boosts on LionBlaze's side to even try to challenge this one. 2-0 for Firstkiller, trying to get that game number 3.
LionBlaze, though, off the kickoff, and he's back within 1. These kickoffs have been so big at swinging some of these games right back into a player's momentum.
Absolutely. When in doubt, make sure you get your kickoffs down, redeem your kickoff tickets, and get your goal. LionBlaze reduces the lead once again.
Great kickoff this time around. LionBlaze went very down the middle until changing his angle at the last moment, and he's got himself a ball. He's got himself 100 boosts, but what he doesn't have is the ability to read Firstkiller. He's going to go off the back, looking for a Doomsday Dish.
Oh no!
LionBlaze,
Okay.
you did this previously, mate. No more of that. We've seen that one before.
Broken. My heart was temporarily shattering after this, but LionBlaze ends up saving this one and gets the control, tries to get the speed over Firstkiller, but the demo is going to be for Firstkiller there. Back in control. LionBlaze a bit of boost to try and challenge this one. Quick into this, but a good defense, and LionBlaze out of boost. Gonna get bumped as well. Firstkiller, open net. LionBlaze gave up. LionBlaze like, you know what? You got the better of me on this one. See me on the next goal, mate. See me after kickoff.
I think the only positive here for LionBlaze is that at least he landed before the ball went in. That was about as good as the positives went, however. He's getting caught here. But LionBlaze has got very happy with allowing Firstkiller to take whatever shot he wants because he was able to capitalize it previously. Not anymore. Firstkiller has spotted it, and Firstkiller is not only adapting to it, he is aiming for LionBlaze on his way out.
Absolutely is. Okay, Firstkiller with a boomer, but that should be a comfortable save for LionBlaze. Gonna take his sweet time to bring this one, but great challenge again. Firstkiller keeping the pressure on, back on full boost for LionBlaze. Gonna be able to get this, but again, Firstkiller is slowly but surely getting the boost leads on this one. Firstkiller trying to save this. It's gonna be hard to get it in, but my god, what an interaction.
Yeah, Firstkiller had a couple of missed boost grabs on the way for that play, but still somehow managed to recover. There's going to be a bump on the way down. Firstkiller able to catch the ball on the hood. That 100 has not turned up for him, though. The shot wasn't on target from LionBlaze. Both players have been very scrappy at times, but it has made this series all the more entertaining. And
Is that in?
well, we don't quite know what happened on that one. Well done, LionBlaze. We'll give you that.
For a second, I was like, is Firstkiller 9,000 IQ, man? That was a bit too much. Firstkiller with the save, and he gets the better of this once again. Firstkiller gets yet another goal, 4-1 on this game number 3. Slowly but surely getting control of this game.
Firstkiller is finding so much success by asking so much less of himself in terms of mechanics. He's not going off the ceiling anywhere near as much. He's been happy to just try and keep forcing the play until LionBlaze is forced to take a disadvantage challenge. And continues to find goals just off that. Previously it was LionBlaze that was scoring on open nets. Now it's been Firstkiller. LionBlaze to the corner. Firstkiller will take it away. Looks to try and set himself up. You can see LionBlaze coming on in, and again, he backs down. Firstkiller doesn't want to commit to anything just yet unless he knows it's getting him a goal. Off the backboard, he will be unchallenged, and you simply cannot do that against Firstkiller. What a set, what a shot, what a goal.
Absolutely, Firstkiller showing the clinical accuracy there. And I'm really liking the way he's adapting to his opponent on this, because like we've mentioned this in the previous game, right? He conceded so many goals because he was a bit too aggressive. Right now, he's just not taking any risk. If he's not scoring this, why would he give you an opportunity? He's still like really comfortable on the scoreboard right now. Gonna take his time, and he's gonna get the ball first. That's not gonna be in. Backward bounce.
This is turning into a Firstkiller game.
Yep.
Firstkiller has one game every series that he just pops off and dismantles his opponent. And this is starting to look like it's this game.
That might be the one. One goal away from the fated Brazil. But LionBlaze gonna show us what kind of fight remains in him for that game number 3. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking really hard with 5 goals against a beast like Firstkiller. Not an easy task at all. And Firstkiller again, no boost on LionBlaze side. That should be easy. No! Just want to be too fast. And Shogun, the demons are back. The demon are back on Firstkiller's side. That was a bit too aggressive on his side. And he gives a golden opportunity to LionBlaze to get a goal. 6-2. Can he do it?
I'm not entirely sure what Firstkiller was after here. But yes, he has indeed given a chance back over to LionBlaze. 4 goals in a minute is quite an ask. But it is definitely an ask that LionBlaze can adhere to. The only issue really is that he's got to go forward on a play that is so resoundingly difficult to beat on defensive lines. And Firstkiller will continue to show exactly that. This is where he wants to play. He's got the lead. He doesn't have to go forward. LionBlaze is the one that's got to force the pace of this game. And Firstkiller can just continue to react.
Yeah, definitely can. Right now, it's pretty much a game of Firstkiller waiting, taking his time. The more we go, the less likely it becomes for LionBlaze to make this one work. He's still trying to at least get something for momentum, for confidence, but look at Firstkiller flexing on this with the flips. Not gonna be able to get it in. LionBlaze no chance. Smart attempt, but Firstkiller still in control, and Firstkiller wins that challenge. No more boosts from LionBlaze sides.
I really wish in this game we could see just how many challenges are won by a player, because Firstkiller is dominating in that stat in this game, and he is going to move on to match point and look to move his way into the final playoffs. LionBlaze wants one for the road, and Firstkiller simply won't let him have it. For what? A banger of a game. Game 2 was. This was a dismantling from Firstkiller.
You said it. It's a Firstkiller game. It's the one where he's like, you know what, this game is mine. Let's move to the next one. Extremely strong performance on this one. And I know, man, can we make this a best of 1 million? Like, can we just keep going? Can we make this a
pressure. I think the pressure of each game is what is giving us the results that we're getting at the moment. So as much as I'd like to see it, I continue to want to see this be the best of 5 that it is, and we have got potentially 2 more games here. But in order to do it, we've got to see LionBlaze win game number 4, which is coming up next. The big question here, Damascus, is that can LionBlaze figure out what Firstkiller has figured out? Because Firstkiller, so quick to start reading his opponent. He's figured something out about LionBlaze. But can LionBlaze make the adaptations and make it a little bit more difficult for Firstkiller? Oh my goodness, another huge challenge. It is.
Just as perfect.
It is continuous.
Perfect read, man. Like, Firstkiller, you say these guys, they grow through the series, and that's what Firstkiller is showing right now, you know? Shogun, we've got a game, we've got a word on fighting games for this. It's adaptamentation, adapt to the man. We've been using this for years.
I thought it was a download.
So adapting to the man is a pure London slang for you guys. He's really doing this. Firstkiller, fully adapted. Another attempt there, but he's not gonna get this one in.
Firstkiller continues to put that pressure on in the midfield. He has turned. I've been out of position for it though. LionBlaze tries to catch early. He's just about got it, but not quick enough. And there's been a few occasions where LionBlaze has been struggling to catch the ball quick enough to put a first-time shot out. LionBlaze on the backboards. Just looking to find some way through. Firstkiller, so much more aggressive than we've seen previously. Looks like he knows where LionBlaze pathing is going to be. And happy just to keep taking over. No respect.
Are you a few seconds in the future, Shogun? Like, right as you say this, he performed exactly what you were describing. He's like, yep, ball's going this way. This is mine. Thank you very much. Thanks for playing. Back to kickoff we go.
It's like there's a line somewhere that no one else can see but Firstkiller can. He knows exactly where your car is, where the ball is, and when the exact perfect time is to go in for a challenge. LionBlaze looks to try and reverse the momentum. He just forces the ball over the top. Great air dribble. He's going to need more of those.
Yeah, at least shows that he's immediately back on track. Very important to get that goal immediately. Perfect dribble. LionBlaze still in it. LionBlaze, give us a game number 5. We're having way too much fun right now, but Firstkiller is growing through this series. The kickoff goes for LionBlaze, and yes, a kickoff goal again to even this one up. LionBlaze brings it back.
That is a huge kickoff. Firstkiller went for the side. LionBlaze right down the middle. And LionBlaze will be the one that wins. And just like that, for all the goods that we've been seeing from Firstkiller, and he has been fantastic in the opening minute, It has been undone, and not only is it undone, he is trailing. These kickoffs continue to haunt him.
There we go. LionBlaze makes this one work and finally gets the leads. In control this time. But again, another also dangerous kickoff.
Feels like LionBlaze has had the slight better of them in terms of direct kickoff goals, whilst typically Firstkiller has had to work a little bit longer, try and force the boost. Starves, and he's up by 2. LionBlaze has roared back into this. What an answer!
That man powered up in a few seconds, and he's on 4-2 right now. What a flick on LionBlaze's side right now, finally taking the leads. And now it's Firstkiller chasing the scoreboards.
Well, LionBlaze has figured something out, and it's called win the kickoff, do the work afterwards. He's not going to take this one, though. Will he get punished for that? He certainly will. Firstkiller, that was no nonsense.
No nonsense in the world. Well, I guess I don't have time anymore. We're in perfect ball handling on this. Perfectly put it over LionBlaze and gets the goal. Firstkiller bringing it back.
This kickoff has been more and more of a factor as we go through the series. This one's going to be very neutral, trying to figure out who's going to go for it. LionBlaze wanted to take the first-time shot. Firstkiller had an eye on him. Did a jump, didn't quite know where LionBlaze was. And he is in a good spot from here. Might be able to pass it off the double tap on the backboard. Still looking awkward. LionBlaze has gone for the do 360s in your goal technique, and it's worked again because Firstkiller went greedy for the back 100. He wants the demo on LionBlaze, and he's going to get it.
That was some weird demo. He managed to like pop him up on his car and then get the demo to work. Firstkiller's raising up the aggressivity in there. And LionBlaze the shot that's not going to be on target, so a bit of time, but he decided not to go for the boost, and that's an opportunity for LionBlaze. He knows, tried the shot, but a great save. Firstkiller out of boost, cannot go challenge this ball. He's still on the blue side.
And just to point out, Firstkiller had to almost pre-jump that. That's how little time he had given where LionBlaze was taking the shot. Ooh, has got another opportunity. He goes for a flick. He scored off this earlier. But Firstkiller, as always, able to just keep popping it over to the corner. It forces LionBlaze to reset. He goes for a flick. It's going to be a race to this ball. Firstkiller wanted the demo. LionBlaze just stared him down.
That's what the good old. Choose between the ball and the opponent and pick one. You know, pick one and make sure this one doesn't go through. Pick the opponent and, ooh, a little bit of... That was a bit of a passive approach there by LionBlaze.
He was out of boost.
Yeah.
Just ran out of momentum, ran out of boost. You had no way to accelerate afterwards. This is what Firstkiller has such a good success rate when he locks LionBlaze into his own side of the field. The problem has been getting him stuck into that part. LionBlaze has been very good at keeping himself active across the field. He's going to get an opportunity to try and re-establish that lead, and he just about makes it. LionBlaze almost got there, but it's going to be good enough.
Right enough as well. I genuinely believe that Firstkiller could get that one, but not yet. 5-4 for LionBlaze. Still keeping it alive. Keeping the hopes alive at moving forwards and not having to meet AJ in the losers bracket as well. Firstkiller with a save. LionBlaze can get the shot, and yes, that was a providential moment for him. Had to capitalize on it. LionBlaze once again with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, as long as LionBlaze makes contact properly, that is always going in. He's got himself a 2-goal lead. 2 minutes left on the clock. So far, these sort of leads have not been shown to be all that solid. You're going to have to try and up that to at least a 3 before you really start looking at it as something that might be game-winning. Firstkiller makes it so awkward off the backboard. But it was all good for both of them. LionBlaze just trying to relax a little bit. Relax as much as you can with Firstkiller just darting around the field. And he's almost got it over the top, off the backboard. That's going to drop down. Who's going to be first to it? LionBlaze backs down from this. I give Firstkiller opportunity, whose shot is pretty weak.
Yeah, Firstkiller with a shot attempt, but that should be a save on LionBlaze's side. Still waiting. Waiting. He doesn't even take the risk to go for this one and potentially, you know, commit and land in the middle of the field. And that was one moment of I don't know, hesitation.
I think I get it, but I'm not. I think he was ball watching. I don't think he expected LionBlaze to have gone and picked up a 100 because he'd previously taken it, so he must have thought it was still down. Ball watching, didn't see LionBlaze go and steal it. That's the only way that makes sense. Either that or he just let it happen. Either way,
that's perfect,
3-goal lead. And that is exactly where LionBlaze wants to be. Doesn't want to be here, though.
Oh no!
Firstkiller, so dominant.
This is the living proof. Happens to the best of us, Shogun. Feels backflip, man. LionBlaze couldn't save this one, and that's 2 goals. A 2-goal lead to protect for him. To move forward to game number 5, but Firstkiller. Very, very aggressive now. He's not gonna give this one again to LionBlaze, but he's in control. Looking for a flick. Oh, gets it past, smooth as butter. LionBlaze gets the lead back to 3 goals.
Well, sometimes LionBlaze attacking you could be like getting hit by a jackhammer. This one was just pure silk. He's back up by 3, 50 seconds on the clock. Damascus, you have been begging for a game 5 since before you even got started with this series. The state of it is, you are going to get your wish.
Thank you, LionBlaze, for giving us the entertainment. And look at this, he's still happening. Yes, 9-5. LionBlaze is in control right now. Firstkiller probably has given up on this one, really, just waiting for that game number 5, because it's definitely looking very good for LionBlaze now.
Yeah, Firstkiller is in a position where he has to go all-out attack on against a player that has very solid experience trying to round out a game from here. I think this is one of the best leads that LionBlaze has had, if not the best lead that LionBlaze has held throughout the entire series.
I think so as well. Great ball control there. Just gonna take his time. The slow plays, doesn't have to do much. Trying to bump probably, but Firstkiller gets the ball. It's gonna get his own little moment right now. That is a absolutely perfect moment to show that you cannot rule him out yet. Still in, making sure he stays sharp for game number 5. Makes it 9-6. But still in LionBlaze's favor.
I think that's an interesting point to make as well, Damascus, is that we could say, oh, LionBlaze won game 4, so he's got the advantage going into game 5, but I feel like that would be disingenuous to how this series has actually played out so far. This has been a series where has been very swingy across each minute of each game. So we really do not know how game 5 is going to look, and quite frankly, I would have it no other way. Game 5 up next, LionBlaze versus Firstkiller for a spot in top 4.
For a spot in top 4 indeed, and for a spot in not having to face AJ for top 4 as well. So a very important game number 5 about to happen right now, and of course the momentum is fully on LionBlaze's side. As you said, it's like every single game is like one of them finds the thing that triggers the other one, finds the thing that works for this. The question for this game 5 is who will break the lock first, who will get that extra lead first. Final game of this series, LionBlaze against Firstkiller for a spot in top 4. Let's go.
Can LionBlaze finally take that big win against Firstkiller, or is Firstkiller still untouchable when it comes to North American competition? We're going to see LionBlaze starting off with the pressure. He has scored a lot of goals off kickoffs in the previous games. He's not going to quite get one here. He's going to have to work a little bit longer, but I think he'll happily try and take the weight. Firstkiller, those recoveries are just so good. He might look to break across here. He's a low boost. He's picked up a little bit. Forces a save from LionBlaze. But here is where Firstkiller is so dangerous. He's picked up both of the 100s, and LionBlaze going to be forced to pick up the 12s. First time flick. That's just going to steal even more boost that LionBlaze didn't have to begin with. Oh dear. How do you get out of this?
It's a draw from on LionBlaze's side right now. Cannot get anything to work on his favor. Can he at least get the ball out of a dangerous position? He does the complete opposite. Firstkiller in full control of these first 50 seconds. 1-0 on the orange side.
It definitely felt like it was coming, didn't it, Damascus? That was so good though, and just sort of shows how experienced Firstkiller is, that he is here in game 5, and he was happy just to take his time for the best possible play. Didn't make a single misstep on his way to putting himself a goal up.
Absolutely, he's just putting on the clinical performance right now, but LionBlaze trying to go for the other side. Not gonna work. Struggling for boost, and Firstkiller, I'm not sure he knows how much boost his opponent has right now, but gets a good opportunity to boost starve him. 0 boost by LionBlaze, and yeah, I think Firstkiller caught up on this right now. But LionBlaze manages to keep this one safe. Firstkiller with a challenge. He's gonna get this one on time. And this, Shogun, I think it's been a good 20 seconds of LionBlaze with 0 boosts.
Yeah, Firstkiller is going to force LionBlaze to play a low boost. And if you're in that position as LionBlaze, you've got no choice. You either sit in there with no ability to reach a powerful shot, or you have to go and do what LionBlaze just did. You have to go for the disadvantageous challenge. And Firstkiller, you know, he knows that. He can respect where the position is going to be, and we have to respect just how good that save was. Instant reaction to LionBlaze's shot. And he is now going to take control of the ball, and he's going to take control of the boost.
Yeah. LionBlaze was trying to stop him from getting this one, but... Ooh, takes his time. Can he get the boomer on this? No, Firstkiller. He will save this one. LionBlaze still looking for this one. A bit of a risky play there, but LionBlaze, can he get enough boost? Yes, he can. Perfect. Boost management on LionBlaze's side to get the goal. 2-1. We're having a game, Shogun. We're having a game 5.
That corner challenge is the first thing this entire game across 2 minutes that has not gone for Firstkiller. And LionBlaze was not going to say no to that. Does need to get back in control of these kickoffs, though. LionBlaze found so much success earlier on with those kickoffs, but right now, every one of them has been going to Firstkiller. LionBlaze ball on the hood. Huge save again from Firstkiller.
Yeah, LionBlaze with a delayed flicked attempt, but Firstkiller somehow was ready for this one. LionBlaze trying to chase the ball, getting it first. That should be a perfect moment for him. He's getting the shot, and that's going to be an even scoreline again. LionBlaze brings it back. This game 5 is ridiculous.
It absolutely is. Firstkiller just arrived a little early. Ended up going right across the ball. He did not get full power behind the challenge. And now we are at 2 goals each. Almost half the game already played. And LionBlaze is growing into this. The Firstkiller, though, when he's got this ball under his control, is so capable of just stretching the game out. Goes for his demo.
Oh my God.
He has rinsed him.
Complete shutout. Complete shutout. But Firstkiller, I don't care. You ain't getting neither the ball or stay alive. This is my goal. 3-2. Firstkiller is ahead this time.
Firstkiller, first goal that we have seen that did not involve him just constantly boost-starving LionBlaze, showing that he has got so many weapons in his arsenal. And this is going to be a difficult spot. LionBlaze, again, did not come out on top of the kickoff, but he is going to be able to start stretching the width of the field. He sees Firstkiller coming in, realized it was a fake challenge. Shot was just too high. And now that 100 did not spawn for LionBlaze either. Firstkiller can break. Puts it to the top corner. LionBlaze just about around. And he is going to give it that 100 boost. This is starting to turn to end-to-end gameplay. LionBlaze got it over the top. Firstkiller races back. He's not got there on time. 3 each.
3 each it is. The more we go, the more intense this series is becoming. Less than 2 minutes left. And they are absolutely giving each other back to back. Every single time someone makes a bid for control, it's immediately denied on the other side. LionBlaze makes it an even scoreline again. And the kickoff for Firstkiller. Getting the shot. Doesn't gonna be in. LionBlaze recognize this one. Firstkiller out of boost, lands on the 100. And he's gonna get the time to set up one of his multiple airplays on this.
Oh, we got him.
Oh my God, massive screen from Firstkiller. How do you take the ball off this guy, Shogun?
Well, it looked like he dropped it, and then he just splattered LionBlaze on his way down. There's something that, you know, it almost feels okay when you get blasted away, but when you get hit in a way that just instantly dumps your car back to the floor, that is the one that really hurts. LionBlaze will look to try and get back into it. He's in a good spot, goes to the air, wants a block, he's got it, but he won't recover in time. Firstkiller will break the other side of the field. The shot has not got enough power on it, though. LionBlaze will push it aside, but he's lost the 100 boost. Firstkiller with another instant challenge, and he's gonna look to lock down.
Yeah, and Firstkiller is getting pretty much every single boost available right now. LionBlaze manages to at least get it out of the dangerous position right now. And Firstkiller with a massive risk, but he gets the challenge. That should be the goal for Firstkiller. Yes, the 2-goal lead on the orange side. Firstkiller suddenly turned the aggressivity switch on right now. He's been so aggressive for the last 20 seconds.
I think that's going to hurt even more. That's going to hurt even more because that was a misplay from LionBlaze. It was pretty much just Firstkiller following through on his original touch. LionBlaze, he had the entire left-hand side of the field to work with. He wanted to try and put the ball over there. He would have been able to tie up. His shot is not good enough here. LionBlaze making small mistakes, but small mistakes are what count in this situation. He's basically scored himself. Firstkiller will not be able to follow up with a shot. LionBlaze recovery is too good, but he's just been handed the ball again. LionBlaze looking uncomfortable at times, but he's going to comfortably slot this in.
Jeez, what? A ball control. That was the set pass. That was the good volleyball pass. But to yourself, LionBlaze setting the goal absolutely perfectly, making sure the final 47 seconds of this set are as intense as all the 5 games so far. Another kick-off and LionBlaze get the better of it. No, boost from them. Not much, but first kick out of boost cannot get anything for now. Just not set up another one. Shogun. Now it's flash time. Now it's flash time. And first killer doing this one in the nose. In the might be this. LionBlaze unable to get the fast break on this.
LionBlaze over to the wall. Doesn't want to try and take it up for a wall dribble. Instead, he's got Firstkiller to stop moving, but Firstkiller wins the challenge in a huge way. He's going to break, and if he can pick up a goal here, it could be series over. He's under the ball, and he's absolutely done LionBlaze dirty with this. That is phenomenal. That is Firstkiller.
You see him going up the ceiling, you know for a fact. Magic is gonna happen. Damn! Incredible.
Firstkiller's won yet another kickoff, and that could be enough to do it. That will be enough to do it. LionBlaze will hopefully get another chance to take this, but will be taking on AJ later on today. Firstkiller is still the man to beat in North America. What a series! And we will get one more for LionBlaze on the road. It's better to see this. I do prefer to see that this was a 1-goal game and a 1-goal series altogether, but that was just phenomenal, Damascus.
So it's not my excitement. I'm not sure if I sound okay now.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely sound gorgeous.
What a series. I am out of breath, and I believe that both these players are pretty much the same right now. Firstkiller clutching it in the end, but damn, that series is exactly what we were expecting, Shogun. We wanted something absolutely ridiculous, and I genuinely believe LionBlaze could do it until the end, man.
I've just noticed I've got the rosy cheeks. That's how you know it's been a good series. Oh wow, that is not just my hay fever. I've definitely taken the tablets for that, so you just know that is pure hype, and I think that is a great way to describe what we just saw. What a series that was.